Who's really posting for Trump? Trump, Natalie Harp and the Truth Social Influence Machine, 2026, quarter by quarter. Every day, millions of people see a post from @real Donald Trump and assume one thing: Donald Trump typed it. But in 2026, that assumption has a problem. Her name is Natalie Harp, Trump's executive assistant, the woman famously nicknamed the human printer. And reporting now tells us Harp doesn't just carry paper around the White House.
Please take a minute and hit the subscribe button. We appreciate you. Thanks so very much.
She helps operate Trump's Truth Social account. But there's another question that's potentially much bigger than who physically touches the keyboard: how much does Natalie Harp influence what Trump posts? Because these are three completely different things. Trump typed it. Harp typed what Trump dictated. Or, Harp found, selected, suggested or presented material that influenced what Trump ultimately posted. That's what we're investigating: who typed it, who chose it, and who influenced it. Let's follow 2026 quarter by quarter. First quarter, January to March. The account sounds like Trump. January starts exactly how you'd expect. Policy announcements, attacks, random capital letters, late-night declarations. January 6th, a lengthy announcement about Venezuela turning over millions of barrels of oil. January 7th, a sprawling post calling for a $1.5 trillion military budget. Then come rapid-fire posting bursts. Messages sometimes appearing minutes, or seconds, apart. Normally we'd look at the language and say, that's obviously Trump. Not anymore, because Harp has been filmed sitting beside Trump while Trump dictates social media posts and she types them. That means Trump's linguistic fingerprints. The capitalization, the exclamation points, the insults, the strange punctuation, can survive perfectly even when Trump isn't physically typing. But February gives us an even bigger clue about Harp's role. A racist video depicting Barack and Michelle Obama as apes appears on Trump's Truth Social account. It's eventually deleted. Trump blames a staffer. Subsequent reporting puts Harp directly inside the operation surrounding Trump's social media activity. And now our investigation has a third category: Harp influenced. Did Harp merely press post? Did she select the material? Did she bring it to Trump? Did she recommend it? Did Trump independently choose it and tell her, put this up? Those distinctions matter. And unless reporting establishes that Harp selected or suggested a particular post, we cannot call it Harp influence merely because she typed it. Second quarter, April to June. The human printer isn't necessarily just printing. April brings more controversial social media material. And once again, we confront the same problem: authorship isn't operation. And operation isn't necessarily influence. Then comes May. And this story may change. Late May 11th into May 12th, Trump's Truth Social account erupts. 55 posts, approximately 10:14 p.m. to 1:12 a.m. 55 posts in roughly 3 hours. Election claims, Democratic targets, Barack Obama, reposts, one after another, and reporting about Harp's role gives us a window into the machinery behind @real Donald Trump. Harp can collect material, she can print material, she can bring it to Trump. Trump can review it, Trump can approve it, and Harp can publish it. Trump can also simply dictate while Harp types. Those are two radically different workflows. Workflow 1, Trump, write this. Harp types exactly what he says. That's primarily Trump-influenced content Harp entered. But then there's workflow 2, Harp discovers something. Harp puts it in front of Trump. Harp potentially suggests it. Trump sees it. Trump approves it. Harp publishes it. Now Harp hasn't merely touched the keyboard. Harp may have influenced what Trump saw in the first place. That's potentially much more significant. Because whoever controls what reaches a president can influence what gets his attention. And what gets Trump's attention can become a Truth Social post. Second quarter verdict. By June, the evidence supports an account management system surrounding Trump. Trump remains responsible for material he dictates or approves. But Harp can occupy an extraordinary position between information right pointing arrow Trump right pointing arrow Truth Social right pointing arrow millions of people. And that's where Harp influence becomes a legitimate question. Not, is Harp secretly pretending to be Trump? But, how much does the person feeding Trump information influence what Trump posts? Third quarter, July to September. From keyboard operator to information gatekeeper? This is where the influence question gets serious. We're currently in August, so the third quarter isn't finished. But reporting from July and August gives us our clearest picture yet. Harp remains physically close to Trump. She isn't an anonymous social media manager sitting across town. She's around the president. She supplies him information, she can perform internet searches for him, and reporting indicates she can suggest material for his Truth Social posts. Read that again. Suggest material. That's influence, not proof that she controls Trump's opinions, not proof that she secretly authors his account, but influence, because now the workflow potentially becomes Harp searches, Harp selects, Harp presents, Trump reacts, Trump approves or dictates, Harp types, @real Donald Trump posts. That's very different from a secretary simply taking dictation. And then August gives us another critical piece of evidence. Campaign footage shows Trump watching Kamala Harris. Trump reacts. He dictates potential posts. And Natalie Harp types. That example shows Trump clearly influencing Harp. But when Harp is the person finding and suggesting material, the influence can potentially travel the other direction. Harp, Trump. And that's the part of this story worth watching. Because the person sitting next to a president doesn't need to write his opinions to influence his information environment. Sometimes all you have to decide is, Mr. President, you should see this. Fourth quarter, October to December. Not yet. It's August. October hasn't happened. November hasn't happened. December hasn't happened. So I'm not giving you a fake fourth quarter verdict. We're going to watch something very specific, not simply what Trump posts. We're going to ask, who found it? Who showed it to him? Who suggested it? Who approved it? Who typed it? And who hit post? Because those are 6 different questions. The 2026 verdict, so far. Here's what the evidence supports. Category 1, Trump typed. Trump personally enters a post. Category 2, Harp entered. Trump supplies or dictates the message. Harp physically types or publishes it. Category 3, Harp influenced. Harp finds, selects, researches, recommends or presents information that helps produce the eventual post. Trump may still approve it. Trump may still dictate the final language. Trump may still be responsible for it. But Harp potentially helped determine what reached Trump's eyes in the first place. And that third category may be the most consequential, because Natalie Harp doesn't have to impersonate Donald Trump to influence @real Donald Trump. She doesn't have to secretly write presidential policy. She doesn't even have to change Trump's words. If she's helping determine what information Trump sees, she's helping shape the menu from which Trump chooses. But here's the receipt you cannot skip. Influence does not mean control. And typing does not mean authorship. If Trump tells Harp exactly what to write, that's Trump's message. If Harp finds something and recommends Trump post about it, that's evidence of Harp influence. And if Trump approves it, Trump still owns the post. That's the distinction. So the next time @real Donald Trump fires off something at midnight, don't ask just one question. Ask 3. Did Trump type it? Did Harp enter it? Or did Harp influence it? Because in 2026, posted by Donald J. Trump, doesn't necessarily tell you the whole story of how that post got there. Don't take Trump's word for it. Don't take Harp's word for it. And don't take mine either. Check the receipts. Subscribe, share, comment below.